Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be working on Matt's Range Rover Classic, and we're going to be working towards refurbing this front axle. Now Liam's not here just yet. He's going to take his dog Gaza to the vet to have the snip, poor little bugger. So anyway, I'm going to start this. I've got it up in the air already, and I'm going to start working towards taking this off, and hopefully Liam will be back soon. So this doesn't look as bad as the rear axle, and there's been an oil leak which has saved a lot of it, because this is literally still painted, you know what I mean? There's no rust there. So I'm hoping this axle we can get away with this and we don't have to replace it, and that'll save Matt a few quid. So on the rear axle, that's literally where it ripped off. It was all corroded and just pulled away from the axle, which made us buy the new one. But this one's not looking too bad, to be honest. We need to get it off, get it degreased because of all that, and then get the basing tool on it, the pin gun, and then rust treat it, and then we can paint it up. And by the end of this episode, that front axle should look like this, all painted. So yeah, that's what I'm going to start pulling bits off and getting this front axle off. Not a clue where to start, like, but you know, just start on doing bolts, don't you? Honest to God, I don't know. These two big arms are a big one, so hopefully them nuts come off all right, because they're fair big then.
It's the same thing the vet's saying right now.
Yeah, poor bugger. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll loosen them up. So I'll crack them off a bit. Then I'll probably take the anti-roll bar bolts out, so that's hanging. Remove the steering arm. I don't know which bit yet. Then I'll take the brake lines off, and then I'll drop it to the floor, I think. Undo the top shock mounts, and then finish backing off the big bolts on the arms, and hopefully the axle will just slide out then, or roll out from underneath. I do with it. I'm gonna have to get underneath, I think. I don't like going under this. Do not like walking under these ramps. Only because I've had a ramp come down on me in the past, but I wasn't under it. Yeah, nearly killed me, like. There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad either. Lovely jubbly. Right, so that's the anti-roll bar detached.
Yeah.
What do I want to take off? Right, how's your dog's bollocks?
Don't know yet.
Still attached?
Probably was now, yeah.
So, anyway. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is take these steering arms off. Look at that, spanking that. Smooth. It's like, bloody hell. It's not going as good as I thought it would, this. What a pain in the ass. As you can see here, it's coming out wonky. So what's happening? That tube at the top there, that's hitting the top. It's hitting the bottom there, so it's sort of wedged in between the holes, which is being a pain. Get out. Whew, here we go. A bit of brute force and ignorance works well there. See where it scraped it coming out? I was saying it was hitting the bottom. Well, it's not damaged it, so it'll be alright. So there's one off. Now I just need to get this one off. Lovely. Right, so it's just a ball joint inside, like a tapered fit. You just normally give them a whack. Obviously you've got to be careful because it's on a steering arm, but nope. Nope. That's stiff, that.
So do you want me to pull down on that whilst you're at it?
To be honest, I shouldn't have to, but yeah. Bit of brute force again.
Yep.
Tried to say brute force and ignorance before. The ignorance didn't come out so well. Right, brake lines. What are we doing? We're just chopping them.
Straight off. Boosh.
Chop head. Get chopping them. Get your chopper out there, lad. I can't wait to get this axle done and all spanking black and silver and all the new parts on. Beautiful, mate. Right, anti-roll bars off, big nuts are cracked off. It's literally shocks and springs now. There she is, back on the deck.
He's good again.
We go slow. This side though. There we go. Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Whoa there. Start there then.
Well, it's a little bit crusty, like, but we're just gonna
No, until you get it buzzed down.
push it outside, buzz it off with the jet wash, get all rid of this grease and stuff like that. So we're gonna just get this washed off, and then it can be at least dry tomorrow to come in and start making this good again. So basically, with all the oil leaks it's had and stuff like that, it's saved all this like unbelievably well.
That looks brand new.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's original.
Yeah, versus say like there.
Yeah, where it's been not had the oil leak get to it.
Yeah.
Lovely that.
See all that stuff there? As soon as you touch that with the pin gun, it'll just like that, it'll just fall off. It'll just straight away go away like. Right, so there it is, all clean and washed, all degreased. We're going to leave it there to dry overnight, just so we can work on it straight away, and we haven't got to wait for bits to dry before we can put like rust treatment or hammerite paint or anything like that on it. It should just be good to go in the morning. Start unbolting stuff, stripping it down as much as possible, and get the pin gun on it and clean it all up. And we'll be flying, mate. To be honest, we'll only really know whether it's for the bin or not once we get the pin gun out and clean all the little bits up and stuff like that. Otherwise you won't know.
Yeah.
Really, to be honest. You'll know rather soon tomorrow. As soon as you start on it and you clean them two little major bits up that you need with the springs sit on, you'll find out and it'll be fine.
Right, just a few things to go through.
So just a quick update on Gaz. He's just got out of theatre, Beck's gone to pick him up, and he seems to be in high spirits, with no clue of what's just happened to him.
Right, so hopefully this axle is nowhere near as bad as the other one and we can save some money.
Yeah, but it all depends on them spring mounts.
Yeah, it does, like them spring mounts are knackered. Then he's buying another axle like he did the back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get the pin gun or the Bazzy tool on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, leaked a little bit of oil because we left it upside down yesterday.
Duh.
Yeah, that's job for today. Get all this cleaned up. Get all the discs and calipers and all that removed. And buzz away, innit?
Yeah, keep buzzing.
Let's get buzzing. Let's get buzzing. There's one buzz though. Needed to get that tiny bit out, but if you look at that compared to that, it's amazing what this little tool will do.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to put up with the noise of that compressor all day as well, because it's gonna be gone. Right, so now Liam's got most of that basin done. Well, as much as he can. We're going to start taking bits off, so obviously we can get to under these arms and stuff. So we're going to start by taking these big arms off, so we can clean it up as good as possible. It's stuck in there a bit. That's one there. Yank. Safety and all that?
Yeah.
You're all safety conscious there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Look at that, you couldn't get more safety than that.
No.
Right, so while I've just been finishing that off with the Bazzy tool, Liam's been cleaning these arms up with another Bazzy tool. Looking alright then.
Slide that other one down there.
What's he saying? Does anyone get that? That one?
Yeah.
Right, so now this is all pinned down. Well, we used the pin gun. The mounts for where the springs mount are looking nice and solid. So it's looking like we've saved, well, we haven't saved the axle, but it's looking like the axle can be saved. So I'm going to get this covered in rust treatment now to kill the rust, and then once that's dried I can start painting it. That is just the centre bit of the axle here to there, and then we'll work on all that when we take the wheels off. Like I say, Liam's just getting all the arms cleaned up now, and again we can do the same with them. Get them all rust treated, get them all painted. Got the shock towers as well there, haven't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. So leave them to it. I'll start painting this rust treatment on. So there it is, liquor rust. Just gonna get it painted on all the rusty bits now.
Right, so I've just finished cleaning all these up. These are ready for rust treatment going on them, and I'm going to go hang them up in the paint room, get all them painted up, and then we're just going to get on with painting the axle and the silver. This is our own custom silver, this. We made this ourselves for the back.
Let's get this looking as good as the front one, rear one. Gotta say that rear one does look good.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get that done tonight just so it can dry rock hard overnight, because it takes a little bit of time to dry that stuff. Well, I'm done. Spanking. Everything nice, shiny, glossy. Should do the trick, that.
Right. So just going to strip the wheels off, get all the calipers off the discs, clean all what's left up. We need to order some disc guards. And it wouldn't be the end of the world if you didn't have them, but...
No, we can just put them on when we do the straight lines, can't we?
Yeah.
They're not going back on.
No, I don't want them. She must have been looking for a receipt or something, because she found them.
Gonna get some.
Wow, that's heavy. And there's the bolts that you've got to get to change your disc. So I'll find a socket that fits on them. They're a 12-sided socket, these. I don't know if you can see them. Dirty 12-sided socket. And then I'll whip the discs off. I'll try and clean the hub up, and then clean all this up, get it painted. To be honest, I could do with degreasing again this. I'll figure something out. Now I need to knock that, split this apart now. And there it is, there's the hub and the disc separated. So these weren't in that bad a condition, but they've been sat for that long and the rust probably more than surface, so that's for the bin. I'm gonna get the other side stripped down now, and then I'll show you it when it comes to building it back up. So there we go, both hubs are off. I'm gonna take them over to the bench now and give them a bit of a clean. Last front disc going on now. Nice when things start going back together, innit? When you start building it back up. This is where we could do. Keep that rubber pushed in. Where that Saxo VCX that come up? Whack that clean open. It's time to get the new wheels on.
Yeah, no more pumping tyres up.
Yeah, no more pumping them up.
Going in there then.
Anyone want them?
No, one of them. Right guys, so that's all we've got time for today on finishing...
Highpeak'S Range Rover axle.
Yeah, what you said. We've got the axle 90% complete, there's just a couple more things that we've got to buy for it, and I think we've ordered a few bits, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's
a damper on the inside.
Yeah, like a damper that runs across from...
And these things are leaking. I don't even know what they're called, but like a big spherical...
sphere-y ball joint.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
But it's leaking. So we're going to order them.
They're 300 quid a piece for the set them, aren't they? So Matt wants us to do them.
We've got, yeah, the damper on the back, and then we're going to paint the calipers so they don't rust and put them on. And then the next big thing to tackle is the brakes after that.
Yeah.
So what have we got left to do until the underneath's done?
We've got brakes, brake lines,
handbrake, prop.
And both props to put on, yeah.
Yeah, and then
the box underneath's literally
done.
Boxed off to the point where we don't even have to touch it anymore.
Yeah, and that'll be a nice day, won't it?
Oh yeah, we can move on to putting like side panels back on and moving on to the interior and stuff. To be honest,
we still need to get the thing running properly, but we was waiting for a guy to come down actually.
Yeah, where
he said yeah, where are you? He said you come down with your Lucas Math. You know what I mean? But anyway,
other than the trying out that math sensor to make it running, but literally it's like 95% done in it underneath this.
Oh yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Most of the stuff's just putting the stuff back on.
Yeah.
Because we've got the new shoes, we've got the props all done. It's literally put it all back on, but we couldn't because of what we were doing.
Yeah.
So now that we've got to this point now, it's brakes, get all the lines in, handbrake drone, props and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we're flying. Well, driving.
Bloody flying, mate. Yeah, we're driving, yeah. We've also managed to save this axle from the rust pile as well, as it wasn't as bad as the rear. So we've been able to save Matt a few quid as well.
So, no ball ache of finding one of them.
Yep. So if you've enjoyed today's video, please give us a like, subscribe and leave us a comment, and it is free to subscribe.
And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And I forgot again. I need to be prepared for that stuff, mate.
Yeah, you know, it's coming.
Yeah, I think every time I've got to say that. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. See you in the next one.
You
was going to say that then, wasn't it?